Ozymandias3630 on Twitter. Today I'm going to read Dragon Ball Super Chapter 73 Goku vs. Granola, art by Toyotaro, written by Akira Toriyama, lettering by Brendan Bovia, translation by Caleb Cook. This is on Viz.com. This released today. Today it came out June 20th. Every 20th of the month they come out with a new chapter. On the cover here you see, looks like Super Saiyan God Goku. So Goku can now go Ultra Instinct in different forms of Super Saiyan. Looks to me like he's at Red. He's Red, Super Saiyan God, Ultra Instinct. You can't really tell because it's in black and white. And then Granola is a bit of a sniper, a Cerulean sniper. So it opens up with Goku dodging blasts, sniper blasts, ki blasts, chi blasts from Granola. He's shooting, Goku's dodging, and he's not hitting Goku. Goku tries to attack Granola. Granola jumps up into the air. Goku sees that he's up above and tries to chase after him. They go flying through the forest. It's basically a lot of a fight scene here. Granola is speeding, Goku's keeping up with them, trying to catch up, and he's trying to throw Chi Blasts at him. They're taking down huge trees. Crash, boom, boom. You see all these trees breaking, and Goku is just shooting tons of Chi Blasts at him. Just shooting at him while they're flying through the forest, breaking all these trees, and Granola's staying in front of them. They're dodging in and out of this stuff, just flying through the woods. And you see Goku is shook look on his face. Granola has wrapped something around some tree and is swinging back towards Goku now and kicks him straight in the face. He's got something wrapped around the tree, he flies around the tree, comes back, blasts Goku right in the face with a foot, and Goku goes flying. Breaks some trees, boom, 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 goes flying, catches onto a branch and flips and lands on the ground after he's been kicked in the face. And Granola's flying straight at him. Goku's standing there prepared, and Granola comes at him with a left, and Goku blocks it with his forearm, and they're fighting. Boom, 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 right? Fast fighting. You know what Dragon Ball does. And they're trading blows back and forth. Fighting, trading blows. Goku he's got some shots towards Granola. Granola's blocking him. Granola attacks back. Goku dodges and blasts Granola in the face. Bam! Hits him in the face. Granola goes flying. Bashes into a tree. Huge tree falls over. Granola standing there under the tree. Bang! Kicks Goku back in the face. Flying jump kick. And they're fighting like this for a while, and Goku's getting tired. He's huffing and puffing. Trees are broken everywhere. And you see, looks like Goku has had enough of this shit, and he's now going blue. He's like, okay, fuck this. This is it. I'm gonna go Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct. Granola's like, what the fuck is going on, right? So, Goku goes Blue, Ultra Instinct. Trees go flying into Granola. Trees blast up into the air. You see Granola. He's kind of dodging some trees, and then he lands on his feet, and Goku's posing. He's got this badass Ultra Instinct Blue look at him, and he's got this determined look on his face, and Granola finally says something. There's been no talking the entire manga up to this point. It's just been Goku fighting Granola, and Granola says to him, he says, your blood flow and the movements of your cells have changed. You must have activated that evasion technique. He says, is it the same as when you had red hair? Because I already know the ins and outs of this. And he says, Blue plus Ultra Instinct won't be so easy to counter. That's what Goku says, and he is preparing to do something. He's doing some pretty good. Granola's looking at him like, fuck you talking about? He's got like a angry scowl on his face, and Goku like flips over him, and Granola, if you've been paying attention to the manga lately, Granola has like pinpoint accuracy. He'll like boom hits you in a vital point with his fingers, and it just stuns you, knocks you out or whatever. So he goes to hit Goku with two fingers, boom, Goku dodges it, and he's behind Granola. Granola's like, oh shit, what's going on now? This is completely different. Goku's completely powered up now. So he's flinging these pinpoint accuracy, because like Granola's like a sniper. It's really like a different thing than we've seen before in the mangas. So Granola is shooting, Goku's flipping, and in true Goku Ultra Instinct form, he's untouchable. You can't touch him. He's just boom, boom, boom. Granola's trying to hit him, and Goku's just, doing Ultra Instinct, dodging things. He's really determined. He's got that stone cold calm look on his face, and just left, right, can't hit him, and he's just blasting off. And finally Goku goes on the offensive. He's going straight towards Granola now. Goku goes back with a Kamehameha, and it looks like Granola has his fingers up, and he's ready to formulate some type of sniper blast at Goku. So they're right, like face to face in front of each other. Kamehameha in blue Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct form versus Granola in his regular form, right? And looks like Goku blasts him right in the chest as Granola is trying to hit him with this pinpoint accurate thing, and Granola goes flying, boom, like blows up the whole planet almost. Goes flying, right? And the blast is so strong, it hits the dude. I forget his name now because it's been a month since I've read the last one. It's one of the spies for the Heaters. It's the Heater spy, the big guy. I forget his name. He's the big guy that they sent to spy on to see how everything's going. He's far away watching from a distance. He gets pushed back by the size of the blast from Goku hitting Granola. And you can see they're showing a wide shot now, and there's just trees and explosion and smoke everywhere. And Vegeta has been off in the distance the whole time watching as well. He told Goku to fight first. This time he wanted to watch to see what was going on. If you're keeping up with the manga, you know that Vegeta has become essentially a destroyer god. He uses the same power that Beerus uses, and Vegeta seems to be more confident, smarter. He was always confident, but it was more like overconfident. Now he's like focused and confident and supremely talented. He's different now, man. He's calculating. He was always calculating, but now he's like, I don't know, it just feels different. So anyways, he's watching from the distance. He sees all this shit. And there's a huge hole. They show huge hole, Goku standing in it, and the other end of the blast is Granola laid down on the floor. He's blasted. He took the full brunt of Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct, Kamehameha to the chest. I mean, he wore it like it was a suit. And he took it all, right? And so he's laying on one end of this blast, and Goku's laying on the other. And he says, ow, he's hurting. And Granola says, stronger attacks, faster evasion, they won't help you, he tells him. He says, my right eye will always lock onto your vital points. And Goku's like stretching his neck out, and he's like, damn it, you got me again with that. Apparently he did hit him when he blasted him with the Kamehameha. Apparently Granola also hit him in a vital point in his neck, because Goku's back to regular, not Super Saiyan nothing. He's just regular Goku now. And he says, no matter what transformation you use, Granola says this, no one has 0 openings, just give it up. Goku, he won't give it up. He says, no, Ultra Instinct should have no weaknesses. If anything's lacking, it's got to be my training. Granola says, training. He says, and then Goku says, I'm not totally used to using Ultra Instinct as a Super Saiyan, so I'm still vulnerable. And Granola laughs. Yeah, whatever. He says, don't waste your breath on excuses. You people are dying here. You'll never get to master that instinct thing. Goku doesn't say anything in return. Granola continues. He says, the Saiyan line ends here by my hand, just as you ended my people. And Goku's got this face like, what are you talking about? And they're faced off long distance apart, still standing in his blast, but they're both on their feet now. And Granola is charging up. He's powering up. He's building some type of force. He's yelling. He's building up a power. Granola is and Goku is watching. There's crackling in the air, and an explosion from under the earth comes under Goku and blasts him up into the air. And Goku goes flying, boom, and he takes a direct hit straight up into the sky. It's like a mushroom cloud underneath Goku. The whole planet is shaking, and they show these creatures that bought this planet that they live on now, and they are running.
Mistakes get made in the dark.
They're running, and they say, "What was that? An explosion? Leave the colony. We have to evacuate." And these people are running scared everywhere. The little, like, fish-eared people. Goku's still riding on top of this mushroom cloud as it gets bigger and bigger up into the sky. And Granola has noticed something out of his side, his left eye. He notices something to the side of him, and I guess it's Goku. Goku has bounced off of the top of the mushroom cloud, and he's teleported super far away to where Vegeta is. I guess he used instant transportation, and he says, "Ouch!" You know, Vegeta's standing there. He says that move looked like Moro's, and Vegeta's smiling. He says, "Struggling much?" And he's enjoying this, and he says, "This guy's strength and moves are off the chart." Goku says, "I might actually have to go all out." He says, "Wait, where are we? Why are you out here?" And Vegeta says, I know who you must be. And Goku says, "You do?" Because they're trying to figure out why this guy wants them dead anyways. And he says, "I've heard tales of the tribe in this area with right eyes specialized for sniping. A tribe of snipers," Goku says. And Vegeta says, "Yes, and it was the Saiyans under Frieza's command that wiped them out. We likely stand amidst the ruins left behind from that very invasion." And they're standing in like some destroyed town. That's where Vegeta's been watching from. And he says, "So this Granola guy is," and he says, "Yeah, he's most likely a survivor of that tribe." Goku says, "That explains why he's holding a grudge against us and why we're not seeing eye to eye here." And it seems Vegeta says, "It seems Maki and Oil have played us for fools." Those are the big guys. Maki, I think, and Oil's the girl, the heaters, and there's like a drone spying on Vegeta behind him when they're talking. So Maki realizes, he says, "Oh damn, the jig is up, except there's no turning back now. You know, they're already fighting. It doesn't matter that they know that we played them." So,
for some,
excuse me,
the night brings terror.
So Goku and Vegeta are still talking. He says, "What now, Vegeta? Do we try to convince him Saiyans aren't the bad guys nowadays?" And Vegeta says, "I doubt it would matter. He's hoping to drive the Saiyans to extinction by killing us." He says, "So I gotta beat him first and let me convince him." He says, "I gotta beat him first and then we convince him." And Vegeta says, "So you still plan to fight?" He says, "Do you have any chance of victory?" Because he's pretty much beaten him pretty good so far. And Goku says, "Yep." He says, "I still haven't whipped out Ultra Instinct at full power." So there's still a level above. He's already used Ultra Instinct at Super Saiyan Blue. He says there's still a level above this Ultra Instinct full power that he can use. And Vegeta says, "Gotta resort to that in the end." He says, "You gotta resort to that in the end, huh?" So, yeah, I guess so. And there's a big smoking crater in the ground where Granola is standing, and he's kind of looking ominous, looking through the dust and clouds. And you see Goku floating now. He's coming up on to Granola now in Ultra Instinct full power, silver hair, full power Ultra Instinct. The like clouds are parting, like he's like a god floating towards him, like smoke just moving away from him. Completely determined, focused look. His eyes are white, his hair is white. It's a comic, so it's in black and white anyways, but you can just tell he looks different. And Granola's looking at him through his right eye. He wears this like eye patch with like some type of like almost like a telescope and a lens on it. And he says, "I can't perceive any vital points on him." He says, What is this? That form?" He says, and Goku says, "This is perfected Ultra Instinct." He says, "The downside is I can't maintain this for too long, so I'm going to have to end this quick." He tells him, "I'm going to have to kick your ass pretty quick, Granola." So they're standing there again, off from each other from a distance, and Goku whips right up to him with a kick, and it seems that Granola has just barely dodged it, but it hit him in his eye patch, so it knocks the thing off his face. This is the first time we see Granola's face in the entire time, like without the patch on it. So his hair is flapping, his eye patch is busted off of his eye, and he's flying through the air. So Goku connected with him, and he's flying underneath him now. Granola goes flying backwards through the air, his eye patch is flying off. Goku flies underneath him and does a bicycle kick and sends him flying in the other direction up into the sky, and now Goku's coming down on top of him with a hard elbow to the face. Boom! Drops him with his elbow. He goes down into the trees below. Boom! Big explosion. Granola's wincing in pain. Goku drops down next to him. Feels like he's kicked his ass, right? And Goku says, do you mind just hearing me out? Maybe we don't have to keep fighting. And Granola says, shut up. Nothing you say can change the fact that I'm taking revenge on Saiyan. Stop wasting my time. And Granola tries to hit him again with he's got this pinpoint thing on without his eye patch, and he's trying to hit Goku with his two-finger blast where he touches him in his vital points, and Goku just grabs his arm out of the air, grabs his arm, boom, and he moves it. Just catches his arm. And Granola's shook looking, right? He takes Granola and he throws him. Just throws him. And Granola goes spinning, flying off into the air. And he bounces off of something and tries to attack Goku. Goku just moves to the side, dodges it easy like Granola cannot touch him. He goes flying back, and he's trying to hit him with multiple, kicks. Trying to kick him. Goku's dodging it just ultra instinct dodging, you know what I mean? You just can't touch him. And Granola tries to hit him again and just can't touch him. Goku isn't even facing him now, and Granola's trying to hit him from behind. Goku just blocks him with one hand while he's not even looking at him, and he grabs Granola and tosses him, throws him up in the air. And Goku says, you're gonna make me settle this for real, aren't you? And he throws Granola up in the air, and then he grabs him. He grabs him straight out of the air, and Granola says, hey, let me down. And Goku just throws him again, just tosses him. Granola bounces, tries to bounce, and so Goku is going to have to attack him, and Granola's upside down, landing, trying to bounce away from the last throw, and Goku just throws a punch in the air. And there's a ki blast coming off the end of his punch. The punch didn't land, but the chi from his fist is now blasting him. And he's just throwing these punches. And they're just all landing. Blap, 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 blap. Hitting Granola. And he's in pain, right? Every single punch is landing. Goku's just... But he's not even moving. He's just standing there, throwing the punches in the air. And the punches... The chi blast from the punches is what's hitting Granola. And he's going farther and farther away. Just...
Better shake a leg. Yours, theirs, whatever.
He's hitting him with every punch, right? And Granola's going flying back, and Vegeta's watching this, and he's like, damn, it's over already? Seems as though Kakarot went and stole the entire show again. And you see Granola is slumped over up against some rock somewhere. And Vegeta is like, what is this? And he says, Granola's power hasn't dropped at all. Whatever's going on should have taken his power from him, and it hasn't. He said, what is going on here? And he realizes that he can sense Granola's power from somewhere else completely. So the person that Goku is fighting is got Granola's power, but there's another someone somewhere else with Granola's power as well. What the hell? He says, now it's coming from over there. The power is somewhere else as well. So Goku's standing there in front of Granola, and Granola says, Saiyans have grown pretty powerful. I didn't foresee this. You're also way stronger than I thought. Goku says, I'm curious how you trained to get this far. He says, and Granola says, for the purposes of this plan, it seems like I underestimated the Saiyans. We could all walk away now, Goku says. You don't seem like such a bad guy. Why not train so we can spar again another time? Granola's got his face down. He says, you're not hearing me right, Saiyan. When did I say I lost? That's what he says to him. And Goku looks shook. What do you mean, man? You just kicked your ass, He says, all I said was I made a misunderstanding of you. I underestimated you. He says, I shouldn't have split my power at the start. Goku says, split? What does that mean, you split your power? And Granola says, the granola you see here is me, but it's also not me. And Vegeta is spinning around from a distance. He's looking at both directions, and he realizes, and he looks over to the other side, Granola's over there. Whoever you're fighting is Granola. There's also one over there, like real far away at a spaceship. He's there. He's over there. And hold on, what are you saying? Goku says. He says, Granola said, I took some power from my true body and I made a clone, an illusion. And he's starting to disappear. The illusion was just a fraction of Granola's power. The person that Goku has been fighting is just a piece of Granola's power in this fake clone. And it just disappears. And Goku's like, what the fuck just happened? And Vegeta's like up in the air above him. He says, Kakarot, his real body's over here. And they see him, and Granola's laughing. And he says, I don't get it. He says, and now he's gone again. He disappears again. He's gone again. He disappeared. And boom, the real Granola is in front of Goku now. Hits him in the chest. Pop with its fingers. Pop. Goku just falls down. Like, got him. He got him, man. He hit him right in the heart. Like, 3 fingers, open palm, right to the heart. Bam. And then Goku's face is just stunned. And he's looking down. And now Granola makes a fist and pulls it back. And there's a dent in Goku's chest. And then the fist just pop. It punches him square in the heart again, and it rips open his gi, his shirt, his gi, rips it open, it blasts off. Goku's wearing a symbol.
It's a brand new day.
That on his gi, that Whis gave him a symbol to wear. That means he has the power of the gods, and it's blasted off of his gi now, and Goku goes flying. And like huge, like way farther than the initial blast that they were fighting in. All the trees are disintegrated. Goku's just gone. Like, can't even see him. He's so far gone. And Granola's standing there with the wind whipping, and he's looking straight at Vegeta. Goku is laid out, done for. Eyes are open, but his pupils are rolled in the back of his head. He's out. He's done for. Granola's walking away from him. Walking out of the ditch that he's leaving Goku's limp body in. He says, I decided to have you fight that clone in order to save my strength for Frieza. He says, in any case, it managed to kill some time, which worked for me since your accuracy drops over time in that silver-haired form. I knew I could find an opening eventually. So he had, Goku was fighting this thing in his best, full, pure Ultra Instinct, perfect form, was fighting Granola's clone. And over time, fighting the clone, Granola was able to find a weakness, and that's when he attacked Goku for real. And so Vegeta comes down out of the sky. He's standing in front of Granola now, and Vegeta has a smirk on his face. And this is why, if you look at my pages, all my pictures of Vegeta, the recent pictures are Vegeta with his earring in. This earring that he has is an earring given to him by Beerus that represents the Destroyer, being able to use the Destroyer power. So Vegeta is standing there with this smile on his face, and he says, you pinpointed Kakarot's vitals from a distance and sent him flying, color me impressed. And Granola says, move aside, I'm finishing him off. And Vegeta's laughing still, and he's got his thumb pointed to Goku over his shoulder. He says, that fool, he won't be up for a while. He says, leave him be, and it shows Goku laying on the ground. Vegeta's looking sideways at him. He says, I'm your opponent now, like a bad man. Vegeta's a bad man. So he says, yeah, whatever, I'm not picky, right? I'm not picky. I don't give a fuck which one of you dies first, right? So Vegeta cracks his neck and spits, right? Vegeta says to him, Vegeta's a bad man now. Vegeta's the man right now. Vegeta says, die. He says, why don't you go on, join the rest of your tribe? He tells Granola, go ahead and die. He says, you want to fight me? Go ahead and die like the rest of your tribe. He's trying to piss him off. He's trying to get under his skin. This is what I love about Vegeta. And Granola is pissed. Granola says, what did you say? He's angry as fuck. Vegeta says, if you're so intent on killing off every last Saiyan, then I'll use all I have to put you in the ground. And he says, that tribe that's about to go extinct is the Cerealians. So he's telling, and that's the end of Manga 73. That's how it ends. Vegeta's face, smiling. His Destroyer ear is shining. Like, bling, 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 bling. Like, right? You can see the earring. This picture is on my Twitter page. It's the picture. My I changed it today, earlier today. It's Vegeta's face smiling, the earring is like bling, and he says the tribe that's about to go extinct is the Ceruleans, and this means a bunch of things. Number one, Vegeta is trying to piss him off, because clearly Granola's a bad dude. The baddest dude now. Granola is the baddest dude in the whole everything right now. I guess I could tell you this because if you're listening, you either know or you want to know. So, Granola got some Dragon Balls together on the planet that he lives on, Planet Cereal. He lived there with some Namekians, and Granola's a Cerulean, and he used the Dragon Balls to become the most powerful entity ever, so he could kill Frieza. He wants to kill Frieza, and he wants to kill all the Saiyans, because they killed everyone on his planet when he was younger. So, but in order for him to become so powerful, he had to shorten his life down. He was never able to achieve this level of power. The dragon said, I can't give you that power. You would never achieve that on your own. So, but if I condense all of your life force down, and you shorten your life to this 3 years they gave him, I'll give you all the power that you'll need to become the strongest person on Earth, but you will only live 3 more years. The end. That's it. So, and he traded the rest of his life to be the strongest person, to be able to defeat anybody. So he is that. And Vegeta knows this. So that's why Vegeta is always made out to be this master strategist of war. He's a warrior. He's a master strategist of war. And so that's what he's doing. He's trying to get Granola angry. He's trying to get him to mess up. He's buying time. I mean, I don't really know what he's doing, but he didn't, like, Granola wouldn't tell him who he was. Vegeta figured it out, because, you know, he's the smart one. He's the calculating one. He figured it out. He's the Cerulean. So that's what this all means. That's why he said, why don't you go and die like the rest of your tribe? You're the one who's about to do those things like all the rest of the Ceruleans. He's trying to piss him off. He's trying to let him know, I know who you are. We killed you once. I'm going to do it again. So, and that's how it ends. So it's a really good chapter. Although most of it was just, you know, fighting through the trees or whatever, there's some good stuff going on here. So anyways, my name is Mike Osborne, StillNFAC on Twitch, Not Fooling Around Crew on YouTube, and at DBS73 on Twitter. I hope that you enjoyed Dragon Ball Super like I do, and I'm gonna end this here because I'm reading these chapters. I read chapter 70 to 72 last month. They come out once a month. This is June 20th. They'll come out with another episode next month, July 20th. So come back July 20th if you want to read chapter 74 with me. It says next chapter hits July 20th. So that's what we look forward to. Hit me up on the channels if you're interested in that. I'll be uploading this to my YouTube, to my Twitch, and to the Discord server. Discord server is the Not Fooling Around crew. All that stuff's in my bio. So thanks for watching, and you can hit me up there. Talk to y'all later.